Remember struggling with a difficult maths problem in school? You raise your hand, but the teacher is busy with other students. You sit there confused and frustrated. Now imagine having a teacher who never gets tired. Remember Pythagoras' theorem? Some of you might have studied it, and your teacher might have explained it, sometimes very well, otherwise not. What I want to show you is a video which is created by Sal Khan, who created Khan Academy, which millions of Indian students use. And that, using AI, is now building personalized tutors. Look at this video.
Hi, my name is Sal Khan. I'm the founder of Khan Academy, and I'm also the author of a new book about artificial intelligence in education called Brave New Words. And OpenAI invited myself and my son Imran here to try out some of their new technology. And so we're curious about how good it might be at tutoring someone in math on Khan Academy. So let's get it started. It's loading up. All right, make sure it can see our screen.
Actually, in this format,
hello there. I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem, but don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Let's look at the problem together. Can you first identify which sides of the triangle are the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse relative to angle alpha?
All right, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's correct. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Really,
Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly. Well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite side to angle alpha?
Okay, well, I mean, you told me earlier that this was the adjacent side, and I know that's the hypotenuse, so I'm guessing that this side, BC, is the opposite side.
Great deduction. That's absolutely correct. Now that you've identified all the sides relative to angle alpha, do you remember the formula for finding the sine of an angle in a right triangle?
Yeah, I know that the sine is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse.
Perfect. That's absolutely right. Now, can you apply that formula to find side alpha in the triangle using the lengths of the sides that we've identified?
Okay, so, I mean, you told me that 7, this side BC, is the opposite side. And then you said that the hypotenuse is the longest side, so that would be this side AB, which is 25. So would the answer be 7 over 25?
Excellent work. That's correct. Sine alpha equals 7 over 25. You did a great job identifying the sides and using the sine formula. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Impressive? Now for students all across India preparing for JEE, NEET or board exams, this is revolutionary. A student in a small town anywhere can now get the same quality tutoring as a student in Mumbai or New Delhi or Bangalore. There's a lot of examples of AI influencing how we do our jobs too, and all types of jobs. Let me tell you about Kamala, a cotton farmer in rural Gujarat. Every season, pests attack her crops. Earlier, she had to wait for the agricultural officer to visit her village, identify the pests and suggest solutions, by which time much of the damage would have been done. Now, Kamala uses an AI app, which is on her smartphone. She takes a picture of pests in a field. Within seconds, AI identifies the exact pest species and tells her exactly what pesticide to use. Then there's Raj, who owns a small kirana shop in Pune. He was struggling to compete with big online stores and big departmental stores. He often ran out of popular items or got stuck with inventory that wouldn't sell. Now, he uses an AI system he can talk to in Marathi. He simply says, in Marathi, "Yesterday I sold 50 packets of Britannia biscuits, but only 5 packets of Parle-G. What should I order tomorrow?" The AI analyzes his sale patterns, local festivals, weather predictions, and tells him exactly what to stock. These are not big tech companies, but small entrepreneurs whose lives are meaningfully impacted by AI. AI is also improving our essential services for all of us, like doctors in rural Maharashtra who use an AI system used to instantly analyze X-rays, or the Astram system in Bangalore, which uses AI to try and improve Bangaluru's notorious traffic problem. It understands traffic patterns and automatically adjusts signal timings. For example, during rush hour, signals on busy roads get longer green lights. And finally, let's not forget India's world-famous UPI system. Every time you use UPI to pay for something, like Arun was doing in the rickshaw, AI is protecting your money through algorithms that learn your spending patterns. If suddenly, for example, someone tries to spend rupees 50,000 from your account in a different city, the AI will block it instantly. Traffic, X-ray analysis, digital payments, these are all AI solutions being implemented across the world. But what about solutions to Indian problems? This is where the story of AI in India becomes truly unique and exciting. We are not just adopting AI, we are pioneering its use to solve our biggest, most fundamental challenges. In other words, we are building AI for Bharat. A person can send a voice note in their local language via WhatsApp asking about a government scheme, and the AI understands. It finds the answer from an English website and responds in that same local language, instantly translating. It's a bridge built by AI, connecting every citizen to the information he or she wants. There's also the challenge of financial inclusion in India, connecting every Indian to the formal banking system. For decades, millions of hardworking Indians have been locked out of it because they don't have a credit score. AI is changing this too. Banks and fintech companies are now using AI to look at new kinds of data, like a person's mobile phone recharge history or their digital payment records, to assess their reliability and offer them their first loan. This is helping bring millions of people into the formal economy. Modern problems require modern solutions. And with the advent of AI, we are slowly but surely making sure that that happens. It should be no surprise then that India has one of the highest number of ChatGPT users in the world. At 14% of its user base, India will soon have more users than even the USA. Think about this for a moment. English is not the first language for most Indians, yet we are leading the world in AI adoption. What does this tell us? It tells us that Indians are not waiting for permission to use new technology. We are not afraid to experiment. We are diving in and figuring it out. And this isn't just happening in major cities. AI adoption is growing rapidly in smaller cities and rural areas also. A shopkeeper in Nasik is using AI to write better product descriptions, for example. A student in Patna is using AI to practice English. A farmer in Rajasthan is using AI to get weather predictions. This positions India not just as a consumer of AI technology, but as a leader in showing the world how AI can be democratized and made accessible to diverse populations.